ESG issues refer to environmental, social and governance issues. Examples of environmental issues include carbon emissions and resource use. Examples of social issues include human rights and data privacy and security. And examples of governance issues include corporate governance and business ethics. While governance is an ESG issue that affects all types of investments, the materiality of ESG issues does vary from sector to sector. For example, carbon emissions is seen as an important ESG issue for investments in the energy sector, while data privacy and security is seen as an important issue for IT companies. We believe there are two primary investment approaches to incorporating ESG. The first approach is known as ESG Risk Integration, while the second approach is known as values-based investing. These two types of approaches can be delineated from each other by a very subtle wording difference in their primary investment goal outcomes. ESG risk integration includes an assessment of the financial impact of ESG issues on the intrinsic value of an investment. Investors use this approach to distinguish between investments they will and they won't own based on an assessment of value. Under the second approach, known as values-based investing, investors will use to distinguish between investments they own and not own based on an assessment of values. This can be expressed in a number of different ways, such as using ESG exclusions to exclude tobacco companies or by favouring certain types of investments such as renewable energy. Whilst we have called out separately the two investment approaches of ESG risk integration and values-based investing, many ESG products look to incorporate both investment approaches. With our new sustainable managed account multi-asset products, we have incorporated both the ESG risk integration approach alongside the values-based investing approach. This differs from our other managed account multi-asset products where we primarily adopt the ESG risk integration approach. By considering the ESG risk integration approach alongside the values-based investing approach, the sustainable managed account portfolios have integrated ESG considerations from two angles. ESG risk integration considers how ESG risks affect the value of an investment, while values-based investing reflects investors' values and preferences. We recognise that investors have different ESG values and preferences. We have chosen to incorporate ESG values in our sustainable managed accounts by applying exclusion criteria to exclude certain sectors and industries, such as tobacco. By incorporating ESG values, our sustainable managed accounts provide investors with a choice of investment solutions that may align their ESG values alongside their investment goals.
Any advice in this video is general advice prepared by Morningstar without reference to your objectives, financial situation, or needs. You should consider the advice in light of these matters and any relevant product disclosure statement before making any decision to invest.